Hello, everybody. This is Briefcase bringing you Fnatic versus mousesports. Mousesport looking like they have a few subs in Navi, of course, Kuroki, RMN, I think, and Kyojiv.
Mousesports turn to ban.
Team Fnatic banning Nyx right away. Mousesports banning Wisp as well. I guess they just are not a huge fan of his global ability to harass pretty much anyone, and nobody's safe when Wisp is on the field, especially if the other team has someone who's very good at ganking. CK always comes to mind, as was made incredibly popular. Fnatic banning Darkseer. It looks like we're going to be seeing, I don't know, it's hard to say. I've seen No Tail on Fnatic do some pretty interesting meepo play, and I wonder if I'm going to see that again, or if Mousesports will ban him in preparation for that. Banning Batrider. There's kind of normal bans going out. Very, very powerful heroes. Darkseer, Nyx, Batrider, Wisp, of course. Looks like Mousesports is trying to lock them down into a less mobile lineup. Bat obviously being quite mobile. Wisp incredibly mobile as well. And actually, as far as I know, Bat, there's been... I wouldn't call it. I guess you could call it a bug. His flying vision is not the same as it was in Dota 1. He's actually, rather than having 1300, I believe, 1300 day vision while flying, he's got his normal 1800, and so a few people have been bringing that up as maybe saying he's a little bit too strong right now, because that was originally in Dota 1 as a kind of balance in it.
10 seconds remaining.
Team Fnatic picking up Keeper of the Light. Very, very good support. Can farm all he wants. Is not has never been an issue getting gold. All he has to do is throw out an Illuminate, and he'll have all the gold he possibly needs for wards. Very, very good at pushing as well. Mousesports picking up Magnus. Reverse Polarity, probably one of the best alts in the entire game. Lifestealer as well. I've actually been seeing a little more Lifestealer nowadays. He seems like with Infest and his Rage, it's a lot easier.
10 seconds.
He doesn't need to be as mobile. He can teleport with people. He can go in with a Magnus ult and really add additional damage onto that as well. Rage also just being basically a BKB with some added bonuses as well. Combine Rage with a BKB, and he's relatively untouchable. He's a very safe hero to play. And as far as if you go pure carry build with him, he's very resilient at dying. Fnatic picking up Rubik, my all-time favorite hero, I must say. As well as PL, probably one of my top heroes, maybe my second favorite. Was my favorite for a very, very long time, but Rubik is just, he's too enjoyable to play, I must say. Mousesports, wondering who Mousesports going to pick up. Probably hard to say on this one. They don't have a support truly yet, so we'll see what they go for. Rubik though, really strong right now.
5 seconds remaining.
Can pick up a Magnus ult, Lifestealer. If Lifestealer gets Rage or Rages, Rubik steals it and gets away in time. If Rubik steals, what is it called? Rend? Open Wounds. It's kind of means the same thing. If Rubik steals open wounds, he gets open wounded. Lifestealer gets open wounded. Nothing really happens. In my experience, they're very counterbalancey as far as stealing. Gyrocopter being picked up. Really strong AoE later in the game with Flat Cannon. His ult, of course, coincides really nicely with Magnus's ult. Pretty nice pick. Been seeing him a lot lately. I really like to see on Gyrocopter now, just only getting level 1 homing missile. The damage scales, well, sure, but the stun duration not so much, and that's really what you want. I suppose the cooldown becomes pretty nice as well. Fnatic banning Silencer. Absolutely don't want to get global silenced. Undying as well, being banned as well. Bounty being banned by Mousesports. Queen of Pain as well. Once again, just really toning down Fnatic's possible map control and mobility. Queen of Pain, of course, very mobile. Bounty can be all over the place, ganking wherever he wants. Fnatic taking out Shadow Demon. Really nice pick, I think, taking out Shadow
Dire
Demon,
team
Silencer,
pick.
and Undying, because they know mousesports doesn't have a really, really good support right now. I suppose Dazzle is still available, and he is, of course, king of the supports, or at the very least one of the best ones. But going to be interested to see who mousesports picks up, or if they're even going to go a pure support. You think they would, but hard to say. And once again, mousesports banning Prophet there. They really don't
10
want
seconds
Fnatic to
remaining.
have any sort of mobility or sort of map control.
5 seconds remaining.
Would like to see if Fnatic ever does pick up Meepo. Probably not. Magnus is there. Gyrocopter is
Reserve
there. They're very
time.
good at counterbalancing him. As far as I know, Meepo is very much a last round kind of pick, and just to see if everybody on the opposing team can't really deal with him. But it looks like they can as well. So Fnatic banning all the kind of supports or pseudo supports. Shadow Demon, of course, one of the best supports as well. Want to see who they pick now, though. Just to see, they have the Beastmaster. Very good at giving map awareness. Will give PL some more attack speed, make those illusions bump up just a little bit faster. A good Beastmaster can really turn the tide. I'm pretty certain, because his roar goes through Magic Community, that it goes through BKB, obviously. But I'm going to say it goes through Lifestealer as well, which can really, really change things, and can turn Lifestealer's rage from 6 seconds
10
of him
seconds
pounding on
remaining.
people completely unobstructed to, once it gets to final, only
5
2, and by
seconds
then it's
remaining.
kind of probably going to take the 2 in to get into it as well.
Dire team
Mousesports picking up Jakiro, very strong support as well. Huge strength gain on him, makes him one of the most resilient support heroes that exists. Not to mention, Ice Path is just this wonderful spammy stun. He's got a slow, he has a stun. Liquid Fire can be kind of invaluable in tower fights if you're going an early push strategy, and
10
can
seconds
reduce
remaining.
I think it's the only thing in the game that can reduce towers attack speed.
5
Macropyre, of
seconds
course,
remaining.
very good for zoning and just making people go where you want them to go.
Reserve time.
Fnatic going into a little reserve time now, wondering who they're going to pick up. They have their Keep of the Light, Rubik, PL, very, very good. Beastmaster and Rubik, very good at farming in their own right as far as not being pure carries, but just being very good at what they do as well. Rubik, been noticing a lot of Rubik's going Blink and Force Staff lately. I actually tried that last game, and while it did give me all the survivability,
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know, yeah, it was pretty, I must admit, it was pretty nice. I found that I was kind of melting in team fights much, much quicker.
Mousesports turn to
And
pick.
without the team support or very, very well organized team, I found myself being caught out or melted just in general. So I'll probably continue to go Bloodstone when queuing alone. It just seems like the safer bet. Weaver being picked up by Fnatic. Nobody has a way to detect him.
10
Bounty, of course, is
seconds
not
remaining.
there. Slarder is still a possibility, and
5
from what I've seen,
seconds
has been a very
remaining.
strong pick. But just to they have
Reserve
all the
time.
time in the world. They have a minute left. Wondering who they're gonna pick up to go against Weaver. Of course, no global silence to stop him from casting his ult. Time lapse, of course. So somebody with a silence. Queen of Pain is no longer there. Drow is, I suppose, a possibility, but they don't really need the extra damage, and they're already probably going heavy on Gyrocopter, so it seems like it would be a hard pick to be. Wondering who they're going to go for. Jakiro obviously is their support. They have their 2 strengths. Interesting. We'll see. And I'm fairly certain, almost 100%, that you can swap in Captain's Mode. In fact, I'm completely certain of that. But still, interested to see who they'll pick. Enchantress, going possibly a jungler. It's the only kind of enchant that I've ever seen actually being played. Yeah, of course, not swapping, just allocating heroes seems to be how you do it in Captain's Mode. Never actually played, I must admit. Get that Gyrocopter sound in there. You know he's out on the field already. Enchantress going to Navi Kuroki. Rubik, oh, No Tail playing Rubik, my all-time favorite. That's glad. I'm happy to see it. Fnatic, or I should say No Tail as well. I've seen him do some really amazing, really fun plays as well. So I'm gonna be possibly rooting just a little bit for him. You'll see. Come on, pick up the PL. You know you want to.
10
Get
seconds
going. There we
remaining.
are. Oh man, directed camera. I think free camera is a lot better than that. All right. Game is paused. Of course it is. Nothing better than when a game gets paused and you're trying to cast it and everything's good. Let's just look at their base damages. Lifestealer Nyx with some incredibly large damage at the start. More than actually anybody else on the field. Phantom Lancer, I knew had quite a high one, but I wasn't aware, especially because I know Phantom Lancer's agility gain is, I think, the best in the entire game. He ends up with over 100 at level 25, something along those lines. But we'll see. Lifestealer, 62, starts with 25 strength. Pretty impressed. Let's see, we have points here, 2.4. Phantom Lancer gets 4.2 agi. Yeah, no fooling. At level 20, you'll have over 125 of it. Phantom Lancer getting the early ring of protection. Might be going for... It's going to be obviously going Basilius, it seems. Weaver getting Observer rewards. Everybody going top, it seems. Beastmaster seems to have a lock on mid. Looks like he's going to want that early Bottle Crow, of course. Rubik running around. Must have spent all his money on wards and smoke for other people. I actually haven't seen this too much. Magnus going bot. He knows he's going to be there. Just hanging out, trying to get some farm. Gyro going early Wraithband. Little confused as to why you would go early Wraithband, but who am I to say no to some of the best teams in the whole world?
30 seconds to battle.
We'll see. Kuroki getting smoke, of course, trying to ward up. Shakiro just waiting there. Alex, I should say. Okay. I'm going to go over who is who. Shakiro is Mouse Alex. Araman is Nyx. Kuroki the Enchantress. I'm just going to call him Kodge. Kodge is Gyrocopter. Pass is Magnus. We have Era as Weaver. Han as Beastmaster. No Tail as Rubik, as I know. Fnatic Fly being caught out. Getting Ice Path. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get away. Couldn't get a bloody block there. Falling first blood for mousesports against Fnatic. Trixie is PL, and Fly is, of course, Keeper of the Light. Kuroki, Alex, and Rimmon, RMN? I'm gonna call him Nyx. I was gonna say Mousesports, still hanging out in the jungle, seeing if they can't do anything. Fnatic No Tail was he just purposely blocking a camp? Seems a little odd that they would. Just hanging out within experience range, it seems. Gyrocopter versus Beastmaster mid. Doesn't have enough yet for Bottle. Gyrocopter doing fine. Weaver v Magnus bottom. That's all. And then we have, looks to be a jungle versus own jungle. And then up top, doing it just fine. Chikiro versus, obviously, Keeper of the Light as far as harassing people. PL versus Nyx, trying to get last hits as well. Weaver not going for much of a harassing kind of thing. Oh, there it is. There it is. Just waiting for those Geminate attacks to work. Rubik pulling like there's no tomorrow, trying very, very hard to stop Mousesports from getting any additional experience. And every creep that he pulls is less experience, less kills, less gold for Nyx, which is good. As far as Beastmaster is concerned, looks like he just picked up a bottle. Should be coming by right now. Observer, yeah, man, I've just completely stopped caring about what the game says things are. NPC Dota Companion, exactly. Mega range creep. Names just don't mean anything right now in Dota 2, and that's fine. Rubik got a pull in. Wasn't really enough damage to do anything. Seems like There could have been more. Hard to say, though. I knew that he just left one creep there for the longest while. Smoking up top with Enchantress's Wild Wing. No, Enchantress's Sat here. He's going to use a little Kamehameha Shockwave. Trying to keep just out of range so that Enchantress doesn't get revealed. Rubik, No Tail almost being caught out. Being caught out, trying to stun. Getting open wounded, being stunned and balled. Gonna fall to mousesports. Fly could only send out an Illuminate PL, still trying to get as many last hits as possible. Weaver hanging around downtown. CS is 12 versus 11. Pretty even going down, although Weaver does have the much easier fight to harass Magnus. Still has tons and tons of tangos to use as much as he wants. Gyro getting that double damage rune, having maybe a little bit more rune control than the Beastmaster. Not going to be good for Beast, of course. He can always bottle crow, which it looks like he just might. There it is, bottle crowing as well. Magnus, what is he getting from the Wormelian? Getting his own bottle. I actually quite like that. Gives him. I mean, he can always rush for this one. Has his skewer if he needs to, and if he knows he's going to get there with skewer. Navi, Kuroki almost being caught out. Can't stun him. No Tail being there with the telekinesis. Kuroki will fall. Wasn't really sure how she got out of that or into that situation, but we'll see. PL up top, getting of course Doppelwalk and Spirit Lance. There's not much point to get juxtaposed until much later on, but we will see. Fnatic Fly pulling just to. Let's see if PL's obviously should be trying to get these denies. Trixie, 19 last hits. Next is at 11, but he's been around for a couple of kills. Spirit Lance just to harass a little bit. Weaver just harassing pass a little. Era, yeah, harassing pass. Has to be a little bit careful. I'm not sure if Skewer goes through Invis. I don't think it does, but needs to constantly be on the outside of him. Can't chase especially well. Beastmaster getting stunned by that long-range rocket. Gyrocopter popping the double damage. Probably could have ran for Beastmaster and harassed him a little bit more, but of course with No Tail hanging out in the jungle, he knows he's just a quick telekinesis away from being thrown up to the top ledge and being killed that way. There he is, using that double damage. Not going to be able to kill him. Rocket Barrage seemed like he was just out of range. Of course, Beastmaster having all the axes in the world, using it just to get that last hit on that creep. Now the harass is kind of swaying in Magnus's favor with Bottle. Still has Magic Stick. Sakuchi not going to be so good anymore. Every single time he even uses it, that's what, 10 HP? 15 HP, 15 mana for Magnus can be a huge issue. Fly and No Tail just smoking up. Maybe going to go around and try to gank Gyrocopter. They have no idea where they are anymore, really. Keeper of the Light, I think, can use Illuminate whilst also being invisible and just staying incredibly out of range. We will see. Really comes down, I think if No Tail can make up the distance in time to telekinesis. Beastmaster is not level 6 yet, can't do much. Enchantress, Kuroki, of course, hanging out, farming the jungle as he always does. Next, going against, getting harassed pretty hard by Phantom Lancer. Does not matter though. Using Tranquil Boots just to stay in the lane. I think very good item right now. Very good pick. Otherwise, he'd just be out harassed the entire time. Just the king of last hitting. Does Gyro, probably sensing that something was a little bit of a miss with no Fly and no Tail for the longest time, just decides to go bottom, decides to kill jungle a little bit. Jakiro might be able to get caught out. Beastmaster does have Yell. It's a very good time to go ganking for him at this time. Gyro just wasting that invisibility. Doesn't really matter. Enchantress just killed Weaver. I'm sorry I missed it, everybody. I'll get you next time. Stun. Going on with the rocket, going on Beastmaster, until you're a higher level, it's just fucking impossible to kill those in time. Of course, Gyro hoping that Beastmaster overextends. I was gonna call him Gyro because Kajfigava is awful to say. Alex, of course, was just waiting in the wings, hoping to get an ice path on an already stunned Beastmaster. Stun falling on Kajva. No Tail can't make it in time to get its telekinesis off. In comes Alex, stunning, slowing, gyrocopter's there. And in goes a rocket, gonna be able to stun him just in time, doesn't matter, Illuminate will protect him. Alex does not want to run in there, he's too low of health. No Tail still has his telekinesis on, we'll be able to telekinesis obviously. Fade Bolt level 2, 150 damage, 140 damage is nothing to sneeze at. But then again, it only goes down to maybe 110 after everything's said and done. PL continue to farm up top. Trixie, he's got 43 CS against Lifestealer's 23. As far as pretty even, 2 kills more for mousesports. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they had a small gain. Of course, they have a small one. Overall, though, it's nothing. It's a few branches. Weaver continuing to try to harass and farm bot, getting Ring of Aquila. Early damage, kind of a nice thing. Magnus, seeing if that rune is there. It isn't. It's up top. Keeper of the Light, just waiting for Gyro to go for rune. No Tail there. They don't have enough damage to finish him off right away. Still waiting to see if they can't get that rune. Beastmaster, of course, they're letting Beastmaster get it. Of course, much better play. PL being able to free farm top. Only has level 2 of Doppelwalk. Only really seems to be getting as much as he needs. Magnus running in, should be level, is level 6. Getting, there it is, big reverse polarity. Fnatic Flight, oh, they will both fall. Fly, No Tail, nobody can do anything. Ice Path, beautiful Ice Path. Taking any little kills, any little money they can. Beastmaster is slow. Gyrocopter does have the stun coming out. Ice Path misses. Isn't going to be able to chase him down. This will stun him, but it's only a level 2, so it's not going to be doing too much at all. Maybe never mind. It's only level 1. But when you look at it, it says it's level 2. Interesting. No Tail already using telekinesis. There, pops his wand in the last second just to get away from that. No Tail can't be there. Enchantress slowing him down. Mouse Alex doesn't have enough to cast anything. It looks like they just might push this tower. There's nobody else there at the moment. Of course, Beastmaster still has regen bottle. We're probably going to pop it right now. Need to be doing a little bit of damage to this. Weaver harassing Niman, Rimmen, laughing Lifestealer all day long. Era 42 last hits, 31 to Lifestealer. Let's get a little bit of hitter. How shall we go? Current gold? No, that's not what I want. Gold per minute? That sounds good. Gyro doing well, is a part of almost every single kill. Yeah, 2 kills, very good. Mouse Alex as well, should be doing fine. Of course he's support, so he's quite down there, has not been getting anything. PL though, not a part of any kills, I think. Yeah, nothing, he's just farming like a madman up top. Of course it is all unreliable gold. As soon as they gank him, if they do, he'll lose like a huge swath of that. Can be really displeasing. That's why you try to gank their carries, because most of their gold is unreliable. Unless, of course, you're a ganker like Bounty Hunter, but that's not a carry. Fly, pulling what he can, just stacking it seems as well. Trying to get some farm, provide those wards, which I'm actually not seeing very much of right now. Jakiro has his wards. Fly has wards, but none are planted at the moment. Doesn't seem to be completely necessary as well, though. I mean, they know where Lifestealer is if he's not down there against Weaver, who is farming or Era as much as they want. Of course, Magnus running in has ult if need be. They're going to be trying to gank the PL. They know he's been farming all game, and they know it's all unreliable, just like I mentioned. PL sending an illusion out. Doppelwalk's going to be on cooldown if they decide to engage. Running in there, trying to be invisible. PL's trying to bait out the kill. I think that they know that that's an illusion, though. Just wait. Yeah, now, of course, they know. Of course they do. Still has 7 seconds on cooldown. If Mouse decides to run in, it's not going to be very effective. Rubik still not level 6. Can't steal anything. Jakiro trying to Ice Path Rubik just there. They've been caught out. They know, though. Kuroki just getting any big creeps that he can. His Cobalt form, his Centaur is going to be falling down. Magnus getting the last hits, trying to farm him a little bit. Weaver and Beastmaster just seeing if they can't catch Rimmen Lifestealer out as well. No Tail running around. Looks like he's going to try to stack right now. He might have flubbed it a little bit. I'm pretty sure that aggro stays within a range, but no, it looks like he does not stack that. Kind of a small misplay. trying their darndest to get Phantom Lance. They're not going to be able to get there in time. They don't know he's teleporting, can't get away. Running in, is invisible, still gets hit by it. Big Illuminate, not that big of a reverse polarity. It looks like Magnus won't be able to get away. They don't have a stun though, no tail, just use telekinesis. Does get away, can't get away from him. Beastmaster is there, he is getting a missile sent at him. Still has ult, doesn't want to use it on Kuroki. And with good reason, Weaver is there to get him from across the entire map, I think.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Gyrocopter sends a homing missile his way.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
or possibly,
middle tower
yes.
has
Yeah.
fallen.
Beastmaster teleporting up top, obviously. That missile was sent ages before, though. Just won't ever leave you. Weaver, no, Fly going bottom just to stop Lifestealer from getting any amount of farm, which is very, very good as well. Beastmaster has boots of travel, is very, very mobile. Who was it that stopped everybody from getting the team they wanted? Yeah, mousesports, of course, really not wanting Fnatic to have that mobile team. Of course, Beastmaster just says, no, I'm going to go boots of travel. You can't stop it from happening. Of course, the Warlock Golem, very important. Invisibility, if motionless for 5
Radiant's
seconds.
middle
Very,
tower
very good.
is under attack.
PL continuing to farm top against a Magnus with mana boots and bottle.
Radiant's
Tranks
middle
will try to
tower is
counteract
under
it, but Magnus's shockwave can just be so devastating to his health bar. Constantly on the lookout for skewer, reverse polarity, gank. There's almost nothing you can do, especially if somebody's actually brought the foresight to have dust. Jakiro with sentries though, 4 up top. They really don't want to let this PL farm anymore. They realize that he's been doing it all game and that he's got the highest gold per minute. Of course, Gyrocopters are very, very close, but then Weaver's right after Gyro as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
I can
bottom
sword
tower
it so
is under
nice.
attack.
I love it. Top tower will fall. Nobody's there in time.
Radiant's
That's
structures are
a-okay. Game stats go back to
Dire's
this.
top tower is
As far
under
as
attack.
experience is concerned, as far as gold,
Radiant's bottom
ooh,
tower
it looks
is
like there
under
was a
attack.
big dip. Dire was going really, really strong. The Radiant pulled it all back as well. Experience, I think, is purely in the Dire's favor. I didn't see that happening at all. I thought for the most part that it was going to be for Radiant. PL there, just getting a Phantom Lance out. Not going to do anything to him, using his Rocket Barrage just to
Radiant's
stop
bottom
anything
tower
as well.
has been
Lifestealer killed Beastmaster. Must have been with the aid of someone else. I'm sorry, I missed that. Seems to be PL is just going to be farming up top for ages. That's fine. Pushing bottom tower, using his invisibility ghost illuminate just to make sure that they maybe don't get the tower, or at the very least it's going to be a struggle for it as well. Gonna charge up, I would suspect, a big illuminate. Tower is in deny range. It doesn't happen though. Big illuminate hits every single person on mousesports. Nobody is there to capitalize though. I would have liked to have seen Beastmaster run in, I suppose. Doesn't have his ult though. Rubik with the telekinesis could have been the difference. Doesn't matter. Gyro's at full health. Magnus is running home only at a quarter of his actual health, or 1/3 I should say. Lifestealer as well. Enchantress. I suppose that they know that Enchantress is... Oh, it has not gotten any points in Nature's Attendant. I usually see that every single game. Suppose it isn't the biggest deal though. Everybody down south except PL, who just continues to farm, of course. Next, being caught out, is in the boar. They know he's in the boar, trying to send it back home. Isn't going to be able to get away. Can't rage port away. Does have armlet, but won't be able to toggle to save his life, of course. Nobody else around. Can't actually make it there in time. And PL just continues to farm, as PL should. Looks like he has the makings of a diffusal in his way, of course, as well. Gyrocopter looks going Ogre Club, might be going Heaven's Halberd early to counteract Weaver. I don't think that's would really work. Probably is going to be going BKB. Oh, and is going the build that I suspected, and you see a lot nowadays, which is Rocket Barrage very, very high. If you get one person caught out, it's 600 or so damage. to that one person can be really, really devastating. Homing missile, of course, does not scale super well. I mean, it does, but you want it for the stun, and beyond that, flat cannon scales amazingly well, or at the very least, can be far more useful in team fights. Call down, of course, really, really nice skill as well. Rubik getting a little bit of much deserved and much needed farm at the bottom. Finally has mana boots, does not have much else. Keeper of the Light spending all of his money. It looks like they are warding quite effectively. Oh, and I retract my statement of there weren't many wards out last time. I just didn't realize that these tiny dots were them instead of the actual eyes that I am so accustomed to. Using smoke, just kind of peering around, making sure no funny business is going on. PL, of course, continuing to farm. Gyrocopter, very good against PL. Stacking the Ancients, though, as well. Going to be using that flat cannon to really big effect. A little bit of a fight going on down here. Beastmaster has haste, doesn't have his ult. Looks like he just used it. Yes, he did. Just to kill Enchantress, it seems, as well. Everybody just waiting around. Doesn't really make sure. Oh no, Shiro being caught out. Big reverse polarity. The entirety of Fnatic falling. Well, I shouldn't say the entirety. The two supports falling. Not the biggest kills in the world. Gonna get stunned. Beastmaster is going to fall. He can't get away from this. Gyrocopter there using flat cannon. And of course, Era just running away, realizing he can't do anything at all. Stealing that regen just to make sure that Gyro doesn't get it, of course, or Magnus for that matter. PL, it looks like he's going to be pushing top. He's going full-blown illusions. Juxtaposes at max. He's level 12. Level 13 now. You can go, has defusal, just wants people to pour it in. All he needs to do is send everybody against him, get rid of that mana, and it's not even going to matter. As long as it's only one, and PL destroys a tower. Funnily enough, where everybody thinks that, I mean, obviously this is very important for carries to get the last hit on the tower, because it gives them the extra last hit bonus, which is 400 odd gold, 470 I think, as well as everybody else gets some amount. But overall, if you actually leave the tower to get killed by the creeps, the entire last hit bonus is actually dispersed evenly throughout your entire team. Not to mention that it actually gives overall more gold comparatively to if somebody last hits it. I mean overall. So that's kind of an interesting little tidbit, something to maybe note. Mousesports, I thought, no, he wasn't stuck. He's just de-warding, counter-warding. They really love their wards in this game, as they should. Very important. Sending the furball again just to de-ward that. They don't have vision anymore. Beastmaster, Jakiro being caught out. Beastmaster ult. Getting bored with the poison. It's just called poison, of course it is. De-warding now. They know that everything's there. Hawk, I'm pretty sure, never gets true sight, of course. Looks like Fnatic is going for a Roche right now. Mousesports must know that they're there. Nyx getting in to Magnus, realizing that they're going to have to go in. Hopefully, maybe a big reverse polarity could send this. Could be just the end of this Roche. They realize probably that it's still not there. There it is. Skewer, big skewer, gets stunned, can't reverse polarity in time. Telekinesis getting thrown down. Nyx popping out, trying to just run in and steal the last Roshan. Gonna wait for this Illuminate to fly in and separate the entire team. But Mousesports takes the Roshan from Fnatic. They couldn't capitalize entirely and take out the entire team, so that doesn't matter. There we go. No tail, I should say. Big reverse polarity, getting skewered into the Gyrocopter ult. PL is here, but he doesn't have... Doppelwalk is still on cooldown. Has Yasha, but can't seem to do anything. Gyrocopter one hit away. Doesn't matter. Hiroki will fall. Uses his... Oh, use that magic wand. Get those extra skills. Mousesports still caught out. Magnus is there. Gyro is there, of course, but it seems like he looks like he's going to be able to possibly get away. They don't have a stun. Spirit Lance can't do anything. Weaver can't do anything. They only really have 2 stuns on that team. 3 if you count Keeper of the Lights, chase and stun, but that's only really a pseudo stun. Han 1 hanging around, has his boots of travel, very, very mobile, very good at, very aware of what's going on as well. Weaver, of course, has Desolator, no less. Does Desolator stack with Geminate attack? I'll trigger other attack section. Ah, yeah, of course. So it just overrides it, which is actually, you know what, that's not too bad. The negative arm will go over to the Geminate attack, and it'll just do extra damage anyways. PL still continuing to farm. Has Yasha, of course, going Manta, Diffusal, is already up to 157 damage. And of course, not going any damage items, because only stats affect illusions, and that's something really important to know if you're playing an illusion-based hero. Kuroki has his little... Fuck, I gotta stop looking at these names, just throwing me off. Has his troll hanging around.
Don't run off.
Is obviously going support Enchantress, but has been very, very good this game as well. When Magnus, or I should say, when Team mousesports got the Roshan, I thought, oh, you know, what a huge hit for Fnatic. Were they able to turn it around and actually capitalize on it? Probably coming out just a little bit even from that exchange as well. But with PL not dying, and pretty much everybody from Mouse dying,
Wait up.
probably maybe came out on top just based on carries as well. On that note, Radiant mousesports still doing better in gold than Fnatic, and experience-wise, consequently enough, Fnatic doing even better than them by quite a larger margin than the gold difference as well. Game being paused, probably some sort of connectivity issues. I don't know. I wasn't watching this game live. I'm just trying to cast it now. Team Dota Pennant, 475. Huh. This is the total of pennants and pennant upgrades can be purchased in the store and equipped in the fan slot. I've heard about pennants. It's just a way of supporting the team that you like the most or that you love, as well as possibly getting items, and so there's this added incentive as well. Seems like a very kind of interesting and fun mechanic in this. Let's see, last hits and denies. PL skyrocketing. Weaver almost exactly tied with Gyro. Nax not doing too hot though. But that's okay. Nax, I've seen in a lot of games recently, not going like a pure hard carry build as he has in the past. He's not, you know, he's still trying for the same items, but he's giving it up to some other carry. And in this case, Gyro. PL though just has monumental damage, bursting in with smoke, with no tail, with fly. They know he's there. This Hawk has just been scouting wonderfully. Just gonna get him. No split's gonna happen, it looks like, for this illusion. Just gonna send a little spear saying, oh, we know you're there. We know that you can't ever be in your jungle alone. Beastmaster looks like he's gonna be pushing bot. Seems everybody's gonna be pushing bot as well. Lots of pressure going on except mid. Weaver always top, just to annoy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Just to make
attack.
sure that nothing happens. As far as I know, illusions can't split on towers. I'm pretty certain about that. This will just get a little hits going on. All they're doing is hanging around in their jungle. Of course, PL farming with all the illusions he possibly can. Fnatic just hanging out, looking for that gank. Weaver thinking he might be getting taken out. Just gonna come mid, gonna come bot probably, and see if he can't help. They're rolling 5-man. Rolling as a group now, as they should. 25 minutes in, and as far as not current gold per minute, Gyrocopter is actually taken the lead. Is ahead of PL. Is ahead of Trixie at the moment. That might change right now as PL gets this ancient stack. Let's see, as nothing else is really going on right now. Gyro's farming top. Beastmaster's hanging out in there. I mean, this will definitely help, but it's definitely not going to push him over the edge. I think that comes from, yeah, there it is. Gyrocopter's 7 kills. Really hard to say no to that. Game stats. There we go. That's nice. Beastmaster hanging out, has all the vision in the world, thinks that he's pretty damn safe, shouldn't be worried about anybody really. Gyrocopter is there and can missile him down annoyingly as well. Actually, it looks like he might be getting caught out. He doesn't have, of course he has boots, but he's just gonna run. If anybody comes over, he'll slow him down with his spore, and it shouldn't be an issue. He can see them all, I believe, anyway. Scout Hawk saw them all coming anyways. Just gonna run away. Gyro seeing if he's going to the secret shop. Maybe he ran there to get a TP? No? That's fine, I'll pick one up myself, is what he says. Caught Quadjva. You bet. Han 1, just getting as many more hits as he can. Has a point booster. Wonder what he's going to be doing with that. Could be going Ags. It is upgradable from Ags. Some of them aren't still, but I'm probably not going to be going Ags. Bloodstone, maybe? Hard to say as well. Illuminate, just making sure that the push can't do anything. They know they're just waiting there, trying to get a really big Magnus skewer, reverse polarity, plus Naix ult as well. That would be terrific. While Fnatic is just pushing bot, he knows he can get away. He has his scroll. If anything really happens big mid, they can always get back there in time. Of course, Keeper of Light is an amazing anti-pusher and just won't let anything happen. Gyrocopter, I don't think can really... I know he does have Manta now. Can farm these waves quite effectively. Kills them all with flat cannon. 6 shots exactly, I think. Weaver just hanging out top, kind of spying on pass, seeing if he can do anything. Maybe a little scared, maybe hanging out in the trees, sending it in. Oh, gets a little bug on him, but it's not gonna be enough at all. Naix down there, just seeing if seeing he can't get Beastmaster out. Beastmaster, of course, hanging out mid, has his Scout Hawk, has his slow and bore, just in case anything gets. Hiroki having to use Nature's Attendants just against illusions. A lot of them mid, a lot of. Excuse me, Han could actually be caught out here if anybody wandered there and could see what was going on. It doesn't seem like they can though. Gyrocopter killing Weaver's mega kill streak. Did not see it. Really bad by me. Yeah, I am learning. PL getting the last hit on the tower. They really want it. Rimmon getting stunned by Beastmaster. It doesn't look like he'll be able to get away. Trying to go for no tail, getting the stun. Oh yeah, using rage, trying to port away. Does get the port out. Gyrocopter does have Manta now. Beastmaster probably in the game, possibly. Connectivity issues. This does not seem like a very good time to actually pause. Enchant, of course, is dead, but that's a-okay. Fly hanging out, been supporting well all game. PL now has Manta as well as Diffusal. He's just going to be an illusion god, spawning as much as he possibly wants. Of course, though, Gyrocopter's flat cannon is a terrific way to counteract that. Magnus having gem, PL not wanting to be caught around him. At the very least, Weaver does not either. Weaver has, of course, Ultimate Orb. I would assume Lincoln Sphere going on Weaver as well. But yeah, Magnus as well as Gyrocopter, very good at stopping PL illusions from spiraling out of control. That cleave, that wave, that reverse polarity, all coupled with flat cannon, can be really devastating. And even though Empower does, increase, does give cleave damage, doesn't really need it because he has flat cannon. He has his own form of cleave, which is arguably better in a lot of ways. Of course, not responsibly. There's that shockwave taking down some illusions. Trixie, of course, sending in illusion there, just trying to get some mana out on them. The tower will fall. There's an Ice Path getting stolen. You're being used on his own self. Can't get away. Era just doing a huge amount of damage to Gyrocopter. Mouse doesn't matter. Of course, Naix running into it. No tail, very good at those Ice Paths, catching a lot of people out. Gyro does not have enough health to continue to engage at all. And Kuroki running out now, seeing if they can't maybe catch somebody. Era knows that he's pretty damn safe. Magnus has the gem, and Magnus does not have enough mana for anything, really. They know that.
Top tower is under attack.
Beastmaster heading down bot, has 3k, is probably going to save a few of that for buybacks if and when they ever need it. Weaver can't, has already. Fnatic can't. Actually, it says that he can't. Oddly enough, is this almost? Oh, he just bought things. Yep, going Ags. Has Ags now. Does not seem to care these buyback. They do seem to be in an advantageous position right now, and I don't think he'll probably need it. But you can never really tell with these games. As far as experience is going, Dire, of course, in the league and pulled back just a little bit there. It looks like mousesports is trying to just claw back. Gold wise though, big swing in Dire's favor, with mousesports being almost up the entire game, but that not entirely mattering, because Fnatic has been really good at trying to counterbalance everything they're doing. Nyx just farming those Ancients, has Maelstrom, has Armlet of Morrigan. We'll wonder if he's going to go Mjolnir right away. Has enough for Hyperstone, but might be saving for the buyback as well. And then there's a little bit of a lull. It looks like everybody just wants to go back to farming. Roche is almost up, and both teams must know that. Probably just waiting around farming a little bit, waiting to see when Roche will be up, seeing if they can't do a big team play to take it. Smoke now by mousesports running in. They know Roche is up in only a few seconds. Looks to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then maybe tack on like 5 more seconds. Everybody's smoking in. Doesn't matter. They were caught out. They saw it. Fnatic seeing it with the sentry ward there. Doesn't matter. Not going to be able to get an easy Roche in. Roche back now, wondering what's happening. PL just farming up top with his legion. His absolutely giant legion of illusions. Trying to take out the camps as well. Hopefully he'll get as many splits as he possibly wants. We will see. Nobody going for Roche. Everybody wanting it though. Absolutely certain about that. Scout Hawk hanging around. Are Scout Hawks not immune to that? Hanging out, will be invisible by the time this hits. Doesn't, oh, still hits him even though he's invisible. It's one of the only skills that must do that. And everybody saw that come in right before he did get hit. Easy 65 gold for Gyro. That's something to pay attention to. Level 1 homing missile will actually take that. Team mousesports trying to take down Roshan. Illuminate, of course, going to chop them down a bit, take out those illusions. They know that they're there. Jakiro wanting to use Ice Path as much as he can. No Tail getting dual breath. Doesn't look like they have enough to actually take it down in time. PL is going to jump in. They're really very scared of Magnus. Nyx getting stunned. Does fall in time. Can't get away. Big reverse polarity on the entirety of Fnatic. PL falling to it. Everybody but Weaver there. Weaver waiting in the sidelines, trying to capitalize right now and see if they can't get this broke. PL buying back, trying to run in. They know that there's no reverse polarity. Gyro, of course, still has his illusions. Has a huge damage. Just picked up Demon Edge. Enchantress there can heal everybody up. Impetus can be incredibly painful. Roshan will fall to Team mousesports. Them picking it up again. This time though, without Fnatic capitalizing on their position. Trixie hanging out. Magnus with, of course, Gem, so a simple doppelwalk will not be all he has to do to get away. Lifesteal toggling Armlet, just trying to push off Weaver a little bit. Weaver maybe trying to hang out as much as he can. Could go for a Jakiro kill, but with Pyro, with Dual Breath, with Ice Path, probably a little bit scary. Porting back to base, healing up. Beastmaster heading downtown. Han1 heading downtown. I gotta get these names better, because I'm just used to these heroes and not these players. But now, I've been alright at No Tail. But we'll see what everybody else is doing. PL, no, Trixie continuing to farm. Gyro, of course, farming as well, farming those Ancients out. I'm not sure if they're stacked right now. These Ancients have been stacked. It seems like they're getting a little bit lax about stacking them, though. Then again, it looks like 3 stacks, and I think you're hard-pressed to get more than that. PL sending his illusions. 1 Rocket Barrage is just enough to kill 1 illusion, actually. Just goes to show you how much health those things can have once it becomes the late game. As far as late game lineups, though, PL is obviously very good late game. Magnus, though, mousesports seems to have possibly a better late game lineup. Nyx can steamroll. If reverse polarity is always scary there. If Magnus goes dataless, he can be the end of an entire team with 1 really good reverse polarity. Of course, Rubik is starting to lose his effectiveness. He can pick up reverse polarity, and that's really what he wants. Ice Path, of course, very good as well. This mid tower Looks like it might fall. mousesports running in. Gyro there, of course, doing all the damage in the world, doing huge damage. Does not have one more little ball flying at him. Oddly enough, using their fortify on the tier 2 tower. I see most teams saving it for the tier 3s, but I suppose that they know that they can fend this off with Keeper of the Light there, always illuminating, stopping any amount of creeps. And none of these people has a heart yet. None of them, I don't think, can really tank it unless they're all there. And a 5-on-5 plus tower up on the high ground. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Up on the high ground can be really, really problematic, of course. PL, just an army of illusions. Getting a vitality booster. It looks like he's going heart, of course. Might want to swap out that Ring of Aquila soon. Might want to swap out the Tranquil Boots for something a little more damaging. Of course, he's getting a little bit of armor from that, but it doesn't really matter. Of course, it makes him incredibly, incredibly fast. But you could swap out these Tranks for more attack speed, going treads. You could go for not only all that, but oh, looks like they're trying to smoke gank Nyx right now. It looks like they know something's up. They don't know where they are, but they know that they're not around where they would be. Trixie looks like he's going to try to push this bottom tower. Gyrocopter and Jakiro top. Do they have scrolls? They do, just like any good player does. Gonna do the safe thing and run in with just illusions. Maybe get a little bit of that mana off. Doesn't matter. Nothing's splitting. They're not gonna have an illusion force to save the world. Although these illusions, just farming as much as they possibly can. That's all you really need. PL porting top, seeing if he can't take Gyro down. Running in, uses Diffusal. Gyro ult, big ice path. Didn't know Jakiro was there. He's gonna fall. Thought he had it in the bag. Jakiro just waiting there. Alex, I should say. Alex just waiting there, hanging out. With Gyrocopter. Oh, has MKB. Absolutely nothing's going to get past him now. Illusion still there to be annoying. Take away as much of his mana as possible. Everybody coming top. Magnus with double damage, with cleave, with empower, with blink, with reverse polarity can be hugely, hugely devastating to Team Fnatic. But we will see. Gyro, he knows he's relatively safe. Might want to try to get a heal from Enchantress. Let's see if she'll do it. Come on, Kuroki. You're going to call me right? No, he's going to wait. He's going to wait and see if he can't use it. Illuminate, be in charge. Might be enough to kill Gyrocopter if he doesn't get out of the way. Almost enough. Gyro, but he does have Aegis. They just want to use it because it's going to fall pretty quickly. Getting to telekinesis up. There's no second phase of this though. They're just needing to wait for PL. As long as he's not there, they can't do anything. Of course, Keeper of the Lights, or I should say flies, blinding light, mischance 80%. A very good way to stop a tower from falling as well. Just gonna do a little bit of harass Gyro with his illusions. Gyro sitting at 2,700 as far as buybacks are concerned. No Tail porting in, only has blink and mana, just getting flat cannon, kind of funny to see on him. Oh, Gyro getting caught out by Beastmaster, getting stunned. They don't have a second way, gets away because they've wasted all their stuns. No Tail doesn't have telekinesis ready on cooldown. Nobody else has a stun. There's no sheep stick on the table. Might be nice actually for them to get that. Seems like they're against a team and a lineup that could really, really benefit from a sheep, or at least some stun locking as well. Would like to see it on maybe hand one. Keeper of the Light Fly could also be trying to go for that as well, and maybe be a little bit more essential. No Tail just has no mana, has no farm, can do so very little. Is just probably every single game or every single fight waiting in the outskirts. Has only actually hit level 11. Gyrocopter level 21. Beastmaster 16. PL is probably 17. Oh, that's it as well. As far as money's concerned, let's see if buyback status. Most people can. Actually, most people on... it's even at the moment. Although PL cannot, and he's really, really the big one. Keep the Light just buying something as well. I think he must have. What's it? What is it? What is it? Has his Ghost Scepter. Good against Gyro. I'm absolutely certain that Flat Cannon won't hit him anymore. He can last in team fights just a little bit longer. Can really hang out and do his own thing. mousesports pushing top a little bit. Pass, of course, has Empower on. Has Oblivion Staff, which I'm pretty sure only goes into a few things. As far as I know, obviously it goes into Orchid. That goes without saying. Does it go in the Rod of Atos? No, it does not. So I want to say that Oblivion Staff goes into Orchid. Oh, I never get Refresher. Never play games long enough to go for Refresher. Probably gonna be going Refresher. See if you can't get it straight out as well. Gonna need Perseverance and 18 Gs. Has the money for it. Probably is just waiting for buyback to let me get that off the screen. It's an Illusion Warp. And that's all they're doing. Phantom Lancer, of course, sending in everything he's got, trying to just take away as much mana from Nyx as possible. Illuminate always there just to be annoying. Trixie just there. Tower does fall, however. Weaver is down at the bottom. Doesn't care. Oh, has taken melee. Rax knows to just doesn't matter. Is going to tank this as much as he can. Is forcing a port back by nobody. It was fake. It was. Oh, wow. Look at those mind games, everybody. Of course, these Mega Melee creeps, which actually might be Mega Melee creeps now, if you consider that, doing very good work downtown. Gonna be stopping everything. Putting down a... Oh, God, it's not a Necron. I gotta stop looking at these. Sentry Ward going down for mousesports. Just making sure that they can't have any sort of Weaver running in business, as well as absolutely no Doppel walking away. Trixie getting hit. Illusions will fall to flat cannon incredibly quickly. Who is it? Who is it? Who has that pipe? Melee Barracks falling. Gonna be really hard now for Mousesports. No, Mousesports is doing fine. Fnatic doesn't seem like they can do anything. Just getting steamrolled now. Can always rage. Alex is there with the Ice Path. What is that? Mana Leak on Gyro. Doesn't matter. Has BKB. Still gets stunned though. Goes through everything. PL has all the time in the world to just auto attack. Has a heart as well. Weaver is there. Has Deso. Does a huge amount of damage with all of that armor reduction. Alex sending out a very, very nice Ice Path. Will fall. Sacrifices himself for the greater good. Magnus does look like he's going to get away. Has Blink. Doesn't seem like they could possibly do anything. Both of them getting away. Pretty sure that RMN could have just stayed in Kuroki and hung out and just went along for the ride. Hard to say, though. No Tail up top, defending with what little amount of damage he has. They know that Gyro's not there. Also, Magnus, pretty sure, did not use reverse polarity that fight. Still has that if it comes down to it as well. Mousesports looking like they're going to be able to defend this pretty easily. Fnatic doesn't want to try anything. They know that they're in a tough spot right now as well. Roshan has been up. Still have 28, 27, 20-odd seconds of Gyrocopter not being around anymore. Of course, this time going to drop the cheese. It's the third time, any single time since, or after the third one comes, then that's when the cheese comes as well.
Roshan has fallen to the ground.
Falling. Oh, just checking my text a little bit, everybody. Sorry about that. Fnatic getting Roshan. That might be the difference. Weaver really coming out from behind. Has Manta as well. Desolator and Boots of Travel can be everywhere at once. Is probably going to be maybe not the difference, but can be huge for split pushing or just coming back to base as well. And I think that's so strong about Boots of Travel. It's obviously it's your boots, and everybody wants a boots, but it's also your portal, so it gives you a new item slot, or another item slot, I should say. And so that's Aegis Immortal. Has a Hyperstone. Wondering what he's going to be doing with it. Does not have enough money for buyback anymore. Interesting to see. There it is, Assault Cuirass. I didn't want to call it because I wasn't sure, but I understand that. Now has a combined total of, what is that, -6 armor, -5, -11 armor. Gonna really increase his overall damage. Enchantress will just fall. Magnus will have almost none. Jakiro barely, but only because he has Mechanism. Fly obviously being there. Weaver coming back. They realize that they might be throwing it. Oh wow, illusions galore. Just spawning as much as possible. Doesn't get Butterfly because of course he knows BKB is out, or not BKB, MKB is out. The bars are out on Gyrocopter. Has Satanic now. Insanely. Trixie being caught out. Doesn't have enough mana to doppel, or he does, but he's getting caught out. Has to pop the cheese. Just barely gets away. Gyrocopter is all over him. Using ult. Doesn't matter. Magnus being stunned, being telekinesis. Era does not have enough big time lapse. Gets out of the way just in time. Trying to get Ice Path. Was able to clear him down. Reverse polarity on Trixie, who just bought back. Magnus trying to run away. Gem True Sight down. Getting hit. Trixie gonna be able to probably just get. No, it doesn't matter. He's invisible. Doesn't get stunned. Era buying back as well. Everybody buying back. Gyro. They've used all of their stuns, but it doesn't matter. He actually falls this time. Now the entirety of Team mousesports is down. Will they have to buy back? Can they buy back? I should say. Let's check it out. Ooh, almost the entirety of it. They can. Looks like they'll have to. Era, of course, is there just to make sure that they do. Nyx is there. Can Era take Nyx? Looks like he can with the stun coming there. Skewer does not have enough for reverse polarity. Look at that armlet toggling, getting it just out of the way. Does not matter. Kuroki just can't get out of the way enough. Oh, can with the healing and everything, just barely gets away. Era is there. Beastmaster, oh my god, being slowed by his own boar. That's so frustrating. Trixie is down there now. Everybody has boots of travel. They just trying to go in for this last push. Everybody except No Tail. Skewering all the way home. Looks like he's going to be able to get away pretty easily. Mid falling to Fnatic. Doesn't matter. Illusion's up top just to stop that from pushing at all. Kuroki being caught out. Looks like Illuminate misses him, and he's still running away. Getting telekinesis will fall. Weaver taking down the tower. Alex is there, and this looks like Gyro is back in right now. So we'll see if he can't do anything with a little flat canning. He might be able to wipe the whole team. Pretty not. Reverse polarity. Oh, big reverse polarity. Catches two of them out. The two ones who are the most important, the damage dealers. Doesn't do anything to No Tail. How is mousesports still living through this? Gem on the floor, doesn't matter. Trying to go for the kills there. Fnatic is going to take down the... There it is. There's the GG. Team Fnatic is victorious. Very good game from these two amazing teams. And I'll be doing the next game right about... Well, after dinner, actually, because I think dinner is coming up. So thanks so much for watching, and I'm hoping to improve as a caster, and with you all watching me. So thank you, and goodbye.